Discover. Hey, hello, how you doing? Guess what? Today I just want to talk to you about how important it is to be very, very intact. You have to be intact with everything that you see so that you'll be able to continue to grow no matter what the obstacle. Now, we've always been talking about how people come into our lives and how certain things happen. But a lot of us don't take the time to talk about when we have to let go, how it is to let go, how it feels to let go, what are the steps of letting go. Have you ever let go? Do you know what it is to let go? When you have to be by yourself, or most people call it now today, solo. It is a wider expectation as you take in the knowledge, receive, but you gotta believe in what you receive. In order for you to make change and to go into the right mode of survival, of letting go. A lot of people don't know how to let go. The first step is walking away. But before that step, you make sure you close a chapter if you're able to close the chapter that soon. But if not, making an understanding, you just don't leave with this understanding why I'm leaving, or why I haven't called, or why I haven't texted, or why I haven't come by, or why I haven't inquired about you, or about this, or about something that's very important to you in nature or in society itself. The different doors that we go through in society, the different dealings, the different teachings, and yet we all stream still to one goal, the goal to success. But do you know how to let go? Do you know how to walk? A lot of people don't know how to walk. I'm not talking just not texting, just not coming by. I'm talking about mentally letting go. I mean, eventually, the fade will begin. The events, the happenings, the what if, we would have. The solo stage is what we call it today. Where you begin to go more into details and learn how to let go. Whether it's a well-known book by a psychiatrist or a psychologist or anybody who is in the realm of making change for you. And not just, most people watch TV shows. TV shows may be good in entertaining and in learning. However, when you get that solid knowledge that comes in black and white that we read, whether from an educated author or experienced individual who has experienced something that you have experienced and letting go. That is actual fact that it has been used in the most popular book because it's been used in a popular way. That is positive. Fighting back, finding ways to be solo. Finding your favorite, like I said, that defense mechanism that you use every time in life. Just going back and making sure that if I like a favorite song, I would just listen to music all day. What kind of music? Country music, jazz, anything that will allow you to have a nice smooth attitude with your vibration is just right. There's no stirring up. There can't be no stirring up. So you begin to go to the fade stage where they begin to fade away. But you got to give it time. It doesn't happen overnight. And if they should return on their own, then they're good if they come in a good way. If they haven't left you in a bad way, that's bad. And yet you haven't come to the conclusion of the development and the mentality of what people are grown. We've grown, our ideas grown, and we know better. What you know, you didn't know, now you know. So things are different in dealing with them. But when you're in your solo, it could be from afar, it could be on the phone because that's reaching out, but it's on an outward. But you're still solo, taking care of you on your own, and no one's around that you can take time in learning and research and doing what you want to do for you. But letting go is the key word. And sometimes you're going to feel lonely many times. You know, it becomes a fact depending upon what you do to keep elevated. You know, the things that you like to do, the things that make you happy, the things that you will do to help you to reach a goal that you want to reach. You know, those are the things that you have to do, and the steps and the measures and the defense mechanisms in which you begin to know how to use certain things that you like to do, whether it's sports, whether it's traveling, you know, or playing the violin. It could be anything that could be of value to you. And you don't have to spend anything to do it. You're just enjoying yourself. When you travel, there's something that you like to do. You've been spending already, so it's nothing different for you. That's your way of going and letting go and enjoying yourself. This is your time to grow, your solo time. And as they begin to fade, it becomes easier, and you begin to see when people come your way, you begin to see who is of value to you and who you can learn from, and who, not that you can't respect, but may not be of a benefit for you to be around someone, whether those are choices you make between just one person when you meet them, but you begin to learn certain characteristics because the ones that you were around had these characteristics. So you learn through trial and failures, you know what I'm saying, how to deal with people. And when you learn, you get better at it, at letting go and using certain things and not feeling a certain way when you have to, you know, leave in a certain way, but you learn how to observe, to notice through certain characteristics. You can pick it up real quick. And then you know that's a person I don't want to deal with. That's a person I do want to deal with. You know, but not bringing them in your life unless you at that point that you can know that it won't affect you in any way, whether it's a business form or personal, because you know from your learning experience what's best for you, and what's best for you, you got your well knowledge intact because now you know you and what you want because you spend enough time with you. And your vibe is not vibing from other people, but it's vibing from you bouncing on to other people because you have allowed yourself to be solo enough to get stronger enough so when you do come out, the energy that you now have is not the energy that you had before. Because before you were, yes, able to, but you're stronger now because the lesson has brought you to a different situation. And the situation now is that I'm not who I was before. I'm new now, and enjoy that about you because that allows you to grow. You don't need people. You can go out and enjoy yourself. Yes. Yeah, I mean, with family and friends, but even a family and friend has not been there for you, still taking yourself, but they're taking care of them. If you get to the point that you want to reach out and enjoy it, then yes, let it be on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? Rather than bringing them into your environment, because this environment is for you, especially if it's something new for you, you have to make it solid first. And a lot of people don't understand that, but I want you to begin to sit back and know that it is possible, and know that there's certain things that you can do. The thing that I like to do is certain books that I like to read by certain authors, that interest me in detective books, books that maybe things you wanted to know about. Sometimes the book will be a book that you will continue to read, like you just can't put down, you know what I'm saying? You go to bed, it's right next to you on a pillow. So, there's so many things that you can do if you just take your time, or even something that you love that you can pick a book and read. So many people so quick to have a book on the phone or whatever, but the solid book is something different because it's a different texture, it's a different feeling just once in a while, and even if you don't want to have books at home, you go to and you get yourself some books, But, this is not a counseling channel, but it's a channel that I like to express myself through experience and through knowledge and giving people knowledge when I did go and help counsel to certain people that have to be counseled, or help people who need to be helped, So there's a lot of things that you can give up yourself when you give certain things to people. And the thing that we're giving now through being YouTubers is knowledge, the knowledge that we know, the experience that we know. And what the knowledge I'm giving you is not for you to not learn, but trust me, if you take the time and be patient, and it's not going to be easy to let go. No, because you're used to hanging with certain people, especially if you're used to hanging like that. I didn't have a habit like that, hanging, so it was easy for me. I hung when I wanted to hang, to have fun, to celebrate. But some people hang all the time, so it may be hard for you, but it's not hard to do. Especially if you know what you want to do and you know what you have been doing haven't helped you. Why not try something new that everybody has tried? And in experience and in details is letting go. And it's going to get hard because a lot of people are going to turn against you, especially when they see you come up. And they always going to see you go down, and they're going to try you, and your greatness inside of you that's going to develop is knowing this, and learning how to deal with this, and still learning how to get on and do what you got to do, and sometimes even leaving them. So focus on the knowledge of what it is to let go, especially when you know that you was chosen to do a certain mission, and do each mission, each experience builds you for that mission. This is an iceberg. This is a tip of the iceberg of what we're doing now in front of you. But there's a lot of things that a lot of people contribute later on, and giving. So give of yourself, know of yourself, learn of yourself. Take the time. Now, I'm going to leave a certain length, and hopefully in the future, not too far away, I'll be able to give certain details, description, and give you a little knowledge that you can keep with you and put it away and do a certain length. But a length that I will be developing as I learn how it is better to do that, and yet we many of us still have business ideas and we have areas in business that we're learning, but through trial and error, that's what you learn. That's why a lot of people become self-employed before they become employed. Even if you're self-employed, most people don't go out there and get everything in the terms of self-employment until they actually make some significant income that you begin to report. But until then, you still go through the self-employment stage of self-employment because it's a learning stage. And then you get to the point of whether you want to have a business, a corporation, private, however you want to do it, but however it may be, it is very important that you learn to concentrate on you. So today's lesson is enjoy life. Yes, we're going to go through. And you never know what tomorrow will bring, because the obstacles are not for you to feel bad, but the obstacles to know that whatever I'm doing must be something awesome, because wow, something's really trying to tear me down. But it's good, the idea is good, what you're doing is good, but it's the others that don't want you to get there, and they'll try everything. And sometimes people selfishly think, oh, you're thinking that people are always against you. No, I don't think that people are always against me. The ones who aren't against me are the ones that I know, whether they're helping me or not. Just because they're not helping me doesn't mean they are against me. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't able to help you because they're doing their own thing, but they help you in other ways by supporting you, by giving you knowledge when they can give you knowledge. But never think that you are not that important. But until next time, be as discover, learn to let